High 97 Morning Show. This is special.
Woo! Yeah,
It's not often you get all three of them. The Trinity.
No doubt.
In the studio at the same time. The l.o.x is here. What's up, fella?
Yo.
Good,
Feeling good. What's up, man?
Bro, what's good? Cypher was good.
holidays.
Happy holidays. City and all of that.
Yeah.
So let's get right into it. Trinity album. Street rap. New York rap.
Yeah.
EP.
What made y'all do this?
Felt right. You know, in this business, timing is everything. Your gut feeling is important, and taking chances is always great. It's like a gamble. You know what I mean? Big shout out to Beyonce. She paved the way on a bigger scale, and you know, before it got exhausted from a hood level, from a street perspective standpoint, we was able to do the same thing and capitalize.
But so Beyonce just did the Secret album. So you did that because she did it, or
No, we ain't do it because she did it. But once
She made it better though.
yeah, she made it better for. She made it better.
We actually was just gonna release a few songs for the holiday. Few songs, few freestyles, and then we was just gonna drop it. We didn't know nothing about what she was doing. Then she just dropped it.
Yeah,
and then that kind of
like the day
that made it that added the iTunes factor in it of the situation. Not the dropping and how we dropped it, but it made sense. Like, it's about a hustle. So give some people, give some people they could buy and say it was worth it. 4 songs, $4. New York lyricists, good vibe music, and get ready for us.
Thanks
we coming.
for the love, y'all. New York, everywhere.
Salute.
Not only in New York, like everywhere.
And thank you, Syph. You've been holding it.
Trying.
Appreciate it, man.
I woke up out of my hibernation and been trying to really rep for my peoples. You know what I mean?
Even the Woo Block, you was going
Yeah,
in.
you
on,
hold it.
You know what I mean?
that's true. Cypher jumped in heavy on the Woo
yeah.
Block.
Woo Block album is definitely slept on.
Yeah.
Cypher K. Slay hold it.
No, please.
Y'all hold it. Y'all hold it. Y'all
K.
rep
Slay
for the
goes
city.
hard.
Hell yeah.
He rep for the city.
Yeah, I'm saying I don't. Slay
Well, you
goes hard.
try. Look.
You don't. You sorta. It's
I'm
your
back,
heart
I'm back.
still.
Cypher will be the first one. We have these meetings every week, right? And it's all the DJs, C, Cypher, everyone. And I sit in there and I give everybody a hard time because they come to me with strip club records. And they be like, oh, this is the big strip club joint. This is the big. And I'll be like, fam, we not playing that. I'm not playing that, right? So they finally got to a point now that cats started putting out material that we could get on the box, because there was a period where cats wasn't even putting out the material.
Right.
And like Kiss right now, you sitting on an album. What's up?
I mean, me, I'm always sitting on the album though. We always sitting on material. My situation over there at Def Jam is a different. Def Jam is different right now, and I ain't just speaking for myself. You guys, Fab. You can ask Jeezy, Ross, you can ask Kanye, anybody. So it just gotta be. It's all about. It gotta feel right. It gotta be right.
So, but
Until then, I'm just doing what.
on the business aspect, though, because I'm told from people at Def Jam that they have a, I guess, executive order.
Yeah, they got some new thing where you gotta like you're auditioning.
Yeah, like you gotta
I
have a
ain't
whole
Kiss.
album.
Yeah. I mean, I got a whole album. See, with that, it's a lot of stuff that people won't never hear. Like, Pekka's been to the studio. They been up there. Before Joey left over there, he been up there. They know what it is. You know what I mean? But I don't know what's going on, so, I ain't bitter, though. I ain't tripping. I'm just working. That's all we do. Make music. When
So it
it's
has
time, when
nothing
it's
to-
right.
Nothing to do with you not wanting to put it out. You waiting for them.
Who don't want to put their album out?
Right.
I'm just not gonna pass it to you like it's nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not gonna be a filler. It's not gonna be a quota. End of the
throwaway.
year, yeah, it's not gonna be none of that, because that ain't
So-
who I am.
Got
So
you.
they-
Got
you're
enough
saying-
artists to do that with.
You're saying I'm Kiss.
No
I
doubt.
got my album. Where's the plan? If I'm gonna deliver my part, y'all deliver your part.
It's really no plans. That's what's really going on with the state of music, with the labels. Everything's independent, really. You know what I mean? It don't matter how much history's behind the name. Right now, it goes off your camp and your movement, and they get behind that and put a little fire behind that. But as far as it's really no
The
plan.
setup and all that
There's
has
no-
to be. You have to do it yourself.
Yeah, for real.
But
for
even
real.
though you're signed to a major label record company,
That's just a bank now. though.
Real. That's it. They just supplying. They just distributing. They just cutting the check
Right.
You gotta really do everything.
Make it, yeah.
I mean, shit. I guess for Beyonce to be like, you know what? I don't want your little plan. I'm gonna do my own plan.
For somebody of her status to come with a marketing plan and drop an album just like that, that's showing you. That right there is self-explanatory. You know?
So when will we get the entire l.o.x. Trinity album? This is 4 songs.
Hopefully top of the year, man.
Give him the mic, Cypher.
Hopefully sometime this year. I mean, top of the year. You know that if this didn't push the buttons, what's gonna do it? You know what I mean? These 4
Definitely
songs,
push some buttons.
Yeah,
We got
man.
some meetings once the people come back from the Aspens and all that. We definitely got some meetings.
Vacations.
Got some phone calls. You know what I mean? Thanks to the people, we made #1 hip hop, #3 overall.
Yeah,
so
man.
that right there is self
Spoken volumes.
4
Yeah,
songs.
spoken volumes.
Yo, I don't. Maybe there doesn't need to be a whole album.
Huh?
Maybe you just
Nah, they
keep
deserve
hitting them
that.
in the head.
They deserve a whole album.
They deserve
Okay.
they deserve a
Fair
whole
Word.
they deserve a whole body of work. But what the people don't know, it's always politics in business. Like from artists to fans, all you know is
I want the
you make
music.
the songs, I want the music. You make the songs, I want the music. Artist doesn't care, you know, your label situation, your contract situation, how the business goes.
Fans don't know all
you
that. Yeah.
you know you saying us 3 coming to a conclusion. If it doesn't make sense for us to put out an album and us to feed our family off that album, we can't put that album out. We never broke up as the l.o.x. We keep our unity as a brotherhood. You don't hear one of our solo albums without the other two on it. You don't see one of us anywhere without at least one of us being there or 2 of us being there. You already know what it is. So the lack of our album is due to politics, but we'll get around to politics and you will get a body of music.
This was the icing that fixed all of that.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah, this was like saying, hey, we here and screw the politics. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now deal with us. And, you know, so it all kind of worked. Everything is just flowing right.
How do you feel about all these kids putting out music, like literally giving out all their music for free? Like they don't even charge ever.
I mean,
And
we
they
did
just
that.
keep having material out.
We started that.
That was the mixtape days for us. They just doing it in a different generation.
Yeah, we invented that formula.
You gotta give it out. You gotta get. You
Technology
give, you get. Syph, you gotta give something.
And it's the show business. Like, you know, unless you have an outstanding contract, you got to remember you got to get busy, throw that body of work out there and get your name out there, get your show catalog right, hit them spot dates and get on the thing, cuz there's a lot of artists who make a lot of money who's never on the radio. They're just on tour all year round. Like, you know what I mean? There's a lot of artists like that. So, it's just about the grind you put out, and sometimes that free music gets you them bunch of shows all year.
So how many y'all got tours planned?
We got everything planned.
Everything planned.
Yeah.
So we gonna get the
We gonna rock.
get smiling. Go ahead, man. What you want to say? Man? Go, man. Go.
I'm just
man.
happy to be here.
Go,
I
man.
don't want to say nothing. I'm
No,
happy
you
to
gotta
be here.
go when you come to radio stations. You gotta say.
Yeah, I'm
So-
happy
Yeah, no,
to
but
be
I
here.
think what they feeling right now is,
We happy to be here.
well, not only that, but y'all put pressure on everybody. That's what
it did.
seems
No
like.
doubt.
It did to these labels. We kicked the doors in real quick, like, you know, like you said. And it's all them tours and everything is going
We
to
closed out the year pretty damn strong. Only Beyonce closed out stronger than us.
We wasn't on the roster.
Yeah.
Now we're going
Closed
to the
out.
chip.
We closed out strong.
And it ain't just New York. The world is waiting on this l.o.x. joint. I be everywhere with Ghostface, touring all over. And they ask, where's this l.o.x. record at? Coach, you name all the festivals. They want it. They want it. Word.
So on the New York conversation about the local scene, how do y'all feel about it right now? You guys,
York
being
is
better?
feeling great right now. You know what I mean? Soul Tape 3, Troy Ave, White Christmas.
Yeah.
It's looking real good out there. You know what I mean? Mac Wows, Chinks, Drugs. You know, it's beautiful. There's a lot of things going right, and you know,
Troy, the Joey Badass kid is working hard.
definitely he's moving
You gotta embrace
around.
all this, man. You have to embrace it.
I mean, you know me, I love it. I've been challenging. Cats is mad at me. I've been challenging them from.
How do you
from
feel
the
about
jump.
Ebro ruining New York hip hop?
Why you say that?
That's what they say.
No,
That's
that's,
what they
that's
say.
the hashtag.
That's what the word
Blame
is out
Ebro.
there.
Blame Ebro. What up,
We don't get
Pitt?
into none of that.
You blame me too, right? Ice Pick J been blaming me. He said it's all my fault.
Are you speaking there?
Yeah.
Nah.
Why they blame you exactly?
Not because they.
Y'all do play all South music though. I
See,
mean, so you got
that's why they blame
If
me.
that's the case, as the you the program
director. That's
so
it.
you got to take it on the chin.
No, I do,
But,
and I stand right here and I tell cats that their music ain't right.
That's
and their
true.
movements ain't right.
But
and you don't just get a pass because you recorded something.
And you know what's
Shit gotta
funny?
be hot.
But
Trust
y'all do
me.
play a lot of wrong stuff from the South
Trust
too, though.
me, I would love to hate on Ebro because there's a lot of reasons. But if you really listen to the radio, we don't play all the South shit you think we do.
But you don't play no New York, really. Now y'all
do,
starting
though.
to. Not hating, and I ain't saying nothing.
I'm out of this
I'm gonna keep
convo.
it G.
But see, Kiss is different
I'm
because the
out
last
of
time
it.
he brought us a single, the shit went. And nobody else in the city moved to support him, and we was there. So that's why Kiss don't ever really say nothing.
I guess, see, it goes back to what you said a little earlier, and I understand the business side of it. Like a little before we got here, we was listening to the thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? You said, are the projects people are putting out and the things they doing, selling units, is it getting the shows packed? And I think the old New York feeling, I think this is where the difference is, or I would say a guy like me, this is where I feel. Like, you're not from New York. Like, if I was the program director at the Bay, I don't have that. I didn't grow up in the Bay.
That's right.
I don't know that exact feeling to say what the feeling is. Like, I think the old golden era New York feeling is, it's not based on the sales.
It's just
not
based on goal.
what you're doing. It's based on goal.
So let me ask
And
you
if
something,
the music is touching the heart of the people, and that gets everything stirring.
So
I
let me
think we
ask you
got
something,
into-
though. Back then, though, and me and Flex talk about this, and Flex was like, fam, it ain't no hangout. It ain't no club. It ain't no tunnel. It ain't no place. So when A$AP Rocky came through and we launched A$AP Rocky, right? Everybody was like, yeah, but he sound like he from the South. It don't count.
Yeah.
Right? Or when Mac Wiles came through and now he's up for a Grammy, everybody was like, yes, but that's R&B. And we was like, but they making the best music. And they got movements and they're out here working. Bodega Bams and Action Bronson and all of these artists because they was out here working, right? Or even Chinks or even French or even whoever else popped in 2013. So I challenge you and I say, so where's everyone at when it comes to going out in the town? Because there isn't a common place where everybody hangs out.
I agree with you. There needs to be that. There needs to be a common spot. You know what I mean? But it ain't there. That don't mean you don't play the music, because the music you playing, where's that ground for that? I don't know where in New York I hang out and I could turn and hear all South songs in a New York club. I don't really want to be there then. Maybe I'm older than these kids are nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's why
So I
we've been
gotta
on
take
that,
that-
and that's
I
why
like
we've been on
that
this strip club.
I got to take that understanding of
But
it. Like, you know what I'm
they in
saying?
these strip clubs trying to act like they in the South.
True.
You go in these strip clubs.
And a lot, but let me say this too. A lot is not, it's not all your blame. It's not all the radio stations
Nah,
blame.
it's Ebro's
nah,
blame.
It's
Fuck
the artist
Ebro.
blame. It's the artist blame too, because I ain't knocking make a song.
Niggas making garbage
Make a song how you make a song, but don't lose your sound. Like, so
No,
a lot
but-
of New York artists over the years lost that New York sound.
Yes.
And then, a lot of
Yeah, 'cause
New York
you start
DJs,
chasing- you start
you chasing that dream.
chasing the countdown.
Then the New York DJs, they lost that New York sound.
Definitely.
So it's like everybody lost the New York sound all at once.
No, it wasn't all
Run
at
for
once.
it.
It was like a domino effect.
Domino effect.
It was like one thing
you
happened.
been
and then-
here though.
You been here.
But you just need
I'm
young
saying there's
fellas
no-
here though.
but
But
they-
you know what it is? There been dudes like Action, Joey. Y'all don't be playing their joints like all the time or like trying to break them. I'm saying back then that y'all they
No, we
playing
let
it
them
now.
simmer. We let them
You
simmer,
playing it
though.
now like Troy Ave getting love now.
We had to
he
work,
wasn't getting
though.
no radio love last year.
And
all
absolutely
these
not.
dudes playing,
And yo,
putting
and
all this
even-
mixtape
yo,
work
and even
out.
right now, Styles,
Going
though,
to change.
cats got to work their way up, though.
I'm not denying you, Ebro. I'm not.
It's
I'm
minors
not
and
denying
majors.
you. I'm not
it's
arguing.
minor league niggas out here
I'm
got
not
to work,
arguing
my
with
nigga.
you. I'm not gonna argue with you on that. But I'm gonna say, New York radio, New York club, New York DJs. I'm not saying don't play down south music. I ain't saying don't play Bay music. I ain't saying don't play
LA,
no
wherever,
music
wherever.
Just play New York stuff too.
Yeah.
right.
Like, we from New
But
York.
there's nothing to play.
This is New York City. This is the mecca
So let me
of rap.
ask you.
But
let me
in
ask
a
you,
club-
before this Trinity album and before A$AP Rocky and all of this shit, French, move all that aside. What should niggas have been playing?
You should have been playing Action. You should have been playing Joey.
But-
you should have been playing Troy.
No,
And-
Hold on, talking to Mike, talking to Mike.
But that was the second
There's
tier.
the other-
Yeah.
Where was the niggas
There was
before
a miss.
that?
There's no tier
They was
above
making
them.
Garbage.
Where's the
But I was
They
so
was
music?
making garbage because New York couldn't get a New York spin, and they was just making garbage too for the like. It's half.
Where I gotta get in on this, if they probably would have made what they would have wanted to make, it wouldn't have got no spins. How you know this? It's a time. It's hard to play a New York song when you got 75 other It
Yo,
sounds
it's
totally
look, as a
different
DJ.
than the other
But let me say,
songs.
as a DJ, right? As a DJ.
Go with the mix.
Right, you in a club.
They're gonna tell you it's not
True.
I can't do
When,
it.
as a
BPMs,
DJ in a room with people dancing and girls
True.
and stuff like that, and then you go and you're gonna play
Hold on, Syph. Let me
Juicy.
cut you off. I got a perfect segue for you to go back into that. In New York, because we keep saying, don't ever misscrew that. We're talking about New York.
Yes.
It's always time for dancing and this and that, and then the reggae set and this, but it was always a set for listening to in
There was.
New York music.
Yeah,
we
and so-
totally threw that set out, went straight to lap dance.
Because-
and we threw the reggae set out.
Well, that's
all lap dance.
that comes from the DJ. That comes from now there's
Whose fault is that?
no, but now there's
No, it's mine. It's mine.
it's Ebro's fault, and
my fault.
now there's 3-4 DJs a night getting $100
Won't even give it to
of
me.
kids who didn't learn from our era. They don't know how to do sets, right? A DJ comes on, plays a half an hour of all the Hot South records. The next DJ comes on.
They're gonna learn when you guys,
You
forefathers,
set the trend.
play that. They
can't
just
Right.
copying the outset. All the new
Wow.
up and coming hot DJs is copying the big DJ set.
It's not that simple.
If they don't hear none of that, it ain't none of
New York
that.
was about breaking authentic
Yes.
records. Like you was there for the golden.
There.
era.
I
you
broke
break-
records.
Like the Biggie, Wu, Jay, Nas, us, Mobb Deep. Everybody wasn't making no club records, but when you go in the club, what you hear authentic music. The tunnel era, you was there for it.
Right,
it wasn't
but,
all.
But remember,
dance
Styles.
and thing.
Remember,
changed.
remember though, we used to
Things
get
speed
together
up.
though. We used to get together.
True indeed.
And then we would be like, this is
Somebody open the tunnel
This is
then.
the movement.
Permanently open it back.
Yeah, but the problem
Get
was
it right.
too many deaths.
a lot of
That's everywhere, man.
a lot of
That guy
drugs,
there, Peter Gabriel.
chain snatching, fights. You remember the fights in the
I
tunnel?
heard Flex was bringing back a night though at the end of January.
Yeah,
dope.
Bringing the tunnel
31st.
back.
Salute
Friday
that.
31st.
But it's so big, we had to keep it private. We couldn't even open it up to the people because it's too
can't-
crazy.
they
It's
get
too
too
crazy. It's too crazy.
This is a private
But look,
party.
can I tell y'all what I'm doing tonight? For no reason, I seen Kiss yesterday in the store. Tonight, I'm bringing Bodega Bams, Mac Wiles, Troy Ave, Chinks, and hopefully Mano to the L.o.x show. And all of us coming together as friends and New York artists to go see the classic l.o.x Rock Live. Why? Because I introduced Bodega Bams to Mano. Why they never met before? Why they don't know each other? So I brought them together in the studio.
You're going off the formula of the South, and I get this. You're going off the South is unified and this and that, and I get this, and that's what helped them win. We're from New York City. I never heard Kane and Rakim on that record together. You never heard Kane.
So they had
and
They
You never heard Kane and Rakim.
If you listen to the
heard
One
the
MC
Juice Crew together.
podcast.
You supposed to be competitive, and I ever brought in the collabs because you got a Biggie and Jay,
Yeah.
us and Big, us and Jay.
But everybody
us
would
and
be
this,
at the
so
same
bring
social
collabs.
gatherings
But
together.
we don't got to be all friendly. We could be at the gatherings and we could be
Listen, I'm not
competitive,
saying-
but we ain't
just
got to
gather.
go together.
I'm
Like we
not
ain't got to
saying-
make it like the formula
I
is.
said we're going.
A podcast.
Not having a romper room.
It sounded soft to me. The formula was sounding wrong. All right, my bad.
I'm not
It's
saying
early.
let's have
It's
a
early. I'm
romper
tired.
room.
I'm tired. Nah, Syph my man. I love Syph. He know
Syph
that.
is with the movement.
No, he
Good,
thinks
I'm
we're gonna
with the
go
movement.
play Ring Around the
Just get the
Rosie or some
spot,
shit.
He just trying to put some New York artists in a New York venue.
Oh, nah, I'm
all
with
at
that.
the same
I love all
time.
these
I'm
artists.
not
They
trying
get
to,
that energy right.
I'm not trying to get together and have a dodgeball game, son. I'm bringing them to a show so we can all build.
Together and chill.
Sandwiches.
Yo, listen, the L.o.x,
Sandwiches and Fritos.
the EP, Trinity.
That's all I'm saying. I'm listening to all this. Just play this l.o.x music. When y'all get new l.o.x music, play it. Hold us down.